Next, Spro. See you later, buddy. Hey, welcome back to Low Ballin' Outdoors. I'm Alex. Well, today we're gonna test these crankbaits, you know, from the cheaper end all the way up to the more high dollar end to see how they perform, how they work. But first, let me take you back to when I got these. We're gonna do it in like the Wayne's World style, you know. Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. Okay, so let's find some lures that are relatively similar in shape. How about this? We got like a $2.16 bait right there. Didn't have as big of a bill, but let's see about something expensive. Let's see, expensive. Oh, heck yeah, how about the Spro? That thing's $10. And let's see, let's pick up one more just to kind of make the test a little bit better. This $5 Arky. That should be good. So we got 3 of them. They're all crankbaits. And we're gonna see. So we got these crankbaits. Let's get them out of the package and inspect them just a little bit closer. Let's go for looks first. See if, you know, how they look out of the package. See if there's a big difference between quality of paintmanship or what have you. Let's get them out of the package and check it out. Okay, on the cheaper end ones, we have an Ozark Trail. Now this comes with eagle claw hooks, and they are fairly sharp. We got a little bitty bill, a nice little tie off. We got reflective eyes. The paint job is not too shabby on it. Look at that. We got a couple little nick marks in it. Next one is this Arky. And this was like the $5 bait. It's got a little bit bigger of a bill. The paint on it looks a little better. I'm not sure what kind of hooks those are. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. All right, next is the Spro. The Spro has Gamakatsu hooks on it. A very detailed paint job. Look at that thing. Cool looking eyes. Yeah. Well, you know these things are not going to last through the day. But we're going to test a few little things like, let's go step number 1. Let's go see how they swim in the water. Now, I've caught fish with all of these, but let's just kind of make a little comparison from the super cheap, from that $2 lure, the $5 lure, and the $10 lure. Okay, so we're going to start off with the cheapest and work our way to the more expensive. This is our $2 Ozark Trail. Let's throw it in there and watch that action. All right. Oh yeah, it's got a really good action. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This one definitely passed the action test. Let's check out the next one, the Arky lure. Next up is the classic Arky. I've caught fish with all of these lures, so I'm not really worried about them catching fish, because they most certainly can. Let's see. Oh yeah, that has definitely a more back and forth motion to her. It will run a little deeper because of the bigger bill on it. Yeah, that looks really good running through the water. We'll give this one a pass. What do you think? Do you guys like using the cheaper lures, or do you guys like to splurge and get yourself one of them fancy ones? Next on deck is the Spro. Now this is the most expensive lure that we have out today. Of course. Well, that definitely has a definite wobble, almost like that Arky, real fast back and forth. Yeah, it hit that for sure. Next, let's check how easy this paint is to chip. We're gonna be skipping it up and down this bridge and see, you know, give it about 5 to 10 different casts and see how this paint handles it. All right, we're gonna skip this down the bridge. This is the cheaper one first. Oh yeah. Come on now, when you're fishing for real, how many times you bounce them off of bridges and logs and everything else? Let's see how this can take it. There's 2. I told you these are not going to survive.
3. Oh, it looks like something came off it. Uh-oh, we had a first malfunction. Not surprising though. We got a bit of the bill that came off. That's not gonna run right. I was after 4 casts, and we'll do one more just for good measure. Well, that thing's definitely seen better days. Look at that, all chewed up. Let's grab the Arky and see what kind of results we can get. Next on deck, the Arky. Let's do it. Let's slam it around a while. That was a good one. You know, testing out the quality of these things definitely is just, I don't know, see how long they last. See if we can. Well, our number 2 cast with this broke completely off. This is a hollow body lure. Look at that. See that? Kind of took out an eye, scratched up the paint a little bit, but what can you do? That's the whole purpose of this test. Oh, we're not done yet. We still got this Spro to deal with. Let's see here. You guys think this will last any better? Let's give it a shot. Here's one. Took a pretty good hit right on that bill. I don't really expect any of these to last really, really well, especially if they smack that bill hard enough. They're all going to break. It'll just be interesting to see. There's 3. Let's go with high. 4. Let's give her a long, gentle. Here is number 5. Wouldn't you know, look at that. We have some road rash there, some road rash there. But this thing's completely workable. We could definitely still catch fish with that. Maybe this is a little tougher. That's pretty neat. Now, for the hook sharpness test. I wanted to do this in the middle because, you know, brand new hooks are always sharp. Doesn't really matter. But look, some of the cheaper baits, the hooks are breaking. They're bent up. Yeah. And I think that's what's separating these so far. We got much better hooks on the Spro. But let's go ahead and see how sharp those really are.
Well, I'll show you how sharp they are.
Whoa, whoa. Ha! No! Okay. Out of all 3 of those that got thrown at me, the Spro was the only one that still had the sticky hooks. But we're not done. We're going to destroy these. We're going to see how many hard licks these things can take before they absolutely explode. Yup. We are going to test the limits of these baits structurally. And how are we going to do that? With the Mac Anti-Vibe. I told you these weren't going to survive. Let's start off with the cheapest one. See how hard of a smack it's going to take. Well, it left a couple of BBs. Next, the Arky. Well, we got BBs and a little bit of plastic. Same story. I told you nothing was going to survive this mess. This one I'm actually extremely impressed with because it held together. You can see where it took a couple of really good whacks on that bill. The hooks are still in good shape, and honestly, we could use this one. Actually, this Arky had a really big BB in it too. It had 2 smaller ones and 2 little ones, and it kind of got indented into that wood, if you can see it right there. All right, next, Spro. See you later, buddy. Man, that even held together decent, just smacking it. Look, I'm still going to keep that hook and use it on a different bait. That's awesome. Well, guys, are the more expensive crankbaits worth the money? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think. I'm still going to use all of it. I like the cheap stuff all the way to the expensive stuff. I just like the variety. Let me know in the comments what you guys like. And until next time, you know what to do.